Hi friends, good morning. Myself Ajisar. I welcome all of you from Samved School. So, after very long time, I am taking your lecture. Well, Sunil sir is taking atomic structure very well. He is master. Now, your unit test will be start very soon. And remaining part of unit test is cleared by Sunil sir. So you have to just give the paper according to timetable and directly hand over to school your written paper. Today I am going to take very most important lecture of basic concept of chemistry. I have started chapter number 1. I have sent my all videos to all new students. Kindly revise my all videos and try to combine the lectures. So this is very most important topic, and the topic is the law of chemical combination. Very most important, laws of chemical combination. Laws of chemical combination. There are 5 laws you are given in your textbook. Today we will understand 3 laws, very most important. So first we will discuss what is the laws of chemical combination. Why the name is given law of chemical combination. So chemical combination means what? When element react with each other to form compound. Suppose we are having two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen can form one compound H2O, another compound is H2O2 as for example. So when two or more elements, suppose we are having H2SO4. So in H2SO4 sulfuric acid we have hydrogen, we have sulfur, we have oxygen. So element chemically combined with each other or with one another to form compound. This is the compound, this is the compound, this is the compound. To form compound, there follows particular rule. That rule is known as law of chemical combination. This is the heading. Any compound is formed not without law. There is one law behind any compound when it is formed. So today we are going to discuss very most important 3 laws. First law is conservation of mass. CM, you can remember the law by CM, Chief Minister, CM. First law is conservation of mass. Second law is DP. You can remember DP. DP is the well-known word. When you are having WhatsApp, you are having DP. So definite proportion is the second law. That is very most important. And third law is multiple proportion, MP. CM, DP and MP, Madhya Pradesh. So first you have to remember the name of law: definite proportion, conservation of mass CM, definite proportion DP, and multiple proportion MP. I will give short word to remember some chemistry words. So now it is very simple. You cannot remember all law with full name. You just remember CM, that is the conservation of mass. You just remember DP, that is definite proportion. You just remember MP, that is multiple proportion. One by one, we will discuss the law. So first law we are going to discuss, that is the conservation of mass given by Anthony Lavoisier in 1789. 1789, it is very difficult year, but you can remember 1789. Let's discuss. Law of chemical combination, and first law is the conservation of mass. This is the first law. What explains the conservation of mass? Anthony Lavoisier had given this law in 1789. This is the year you can easily remember. 1789 it is difficult, but 1789 it is easy. Who gave this law? Name of scientist is Anthony Lavoisier. In the year 1789. What is the law? Matter can never be destroyed nor created, or matter can never be created nor destroyed. There is no effect what will be changed. Matter can never be destroyed nor created. It means conservation of mass is cleared. Matter can never be destroyed nor created. This law was put forth by scientist Anthony Lavoisier in the year 1789. How he proved? He proved by reaction of combustion. He observed combustion reaction and proved that reactant mass and product mass will always equal. So reactant is prepared, product is prepared from the reactant, but the mass of reactant and product are always equal. It means it is not created nor destroyed. And this law is become very most important for the development of chemistry. Example is not given in your textbook. Just law is given. Anthony Lavoisier observed combustion reaction and gave the law that matter can never be destroyed nor created. He observed and give the experimental result. Masses of reactant are equal masses of product, and it plays an important role, or it played an important role for the development of chemistry. I will give example, then after you will clearly understand the law. So let's see the example which is not given in your textbook. Conservation of mass. He performed combustion reaction. We are having example of combustion reaction. Methane will react with oxygen and form carbon dioxide and H2O. This is the example of combustion reaction. If methane is burns in presence of oxygen, when oxygen is reacting with any compound, that must be combustion reaction. So now we will balance the equation. We will see the number of element at left hand side and at right hand side. So carbon left hand side is 1, carbon right hand side is 1, hydrogen left hand side is 4, hydrogen right hand side 2. We must put over here 2. So it is 4 hydrogen balance. Oxygen 2 right hand side plus 2 oxygen right hand side 4. We must put 2 over here, then it is 4. This is the balance equation. Mass of reactant is equal to mass of product, or number of element of reactant is equal to number of product of element of product. It means reactant is not destroyed. Product is prepared by the reactant, but the masses of reactant and product are equal. It means matter cannot be created nor destroyed, or matter cannot be destroyed nor created. Rule is completed. Very easy, very simple.